The Whispering Woods, A Journey to the Stars.
Under the gentle glow of a crescent moon, the village of Evermere lay shrouded in a serene quietness. Its cobbled streets glistened with dew, and the distant hoot of an owl echoed softly. On the edge of the village stood a young girl named Lyra. With hair that danced like silver threads in the moonlight and eyes that held galaxies, Lyra had always felt different, as if the universe whispered secrets meant only for her. One restless night, as sleep eluded her, she ventured into the forest that bordered Evermere. Legends spoke of the Whispering Woods, a place where dreams came alive and the weary found peace. Lyra had always dismissed the tales as folklore, but something, perhaps the pull of the stars, urged her forward. The forest was alive with sounds, the rustling of leaves, the gentle hum of crickets, and an occasional breeze that seemed to murmur her name. She followed a faint trail, illuminated by fireflies that danced like living stars. The path twisted and turned, leading her deeper into the woods until she reached a clearing bathed in silver light. In the center stood an ancient oak tree, its branches sprawling like the arms of an eternal guardian. Beneath its canopy sat an old man, cloaked in robes that shimmered like the night sky. His eyes, deep and knowing, met Lyra's. "You've come," he said, his voice as soft as a lullaby. "The stars have been waiting." The old man introduced himself as Asterion, the keeper of dreams. He explained that the Whispering Woods was a portal to the starfields, a realm where burdens dissolved and peace reigned. But to enter, one must first face their deepest fears. Lyra hesitated. The idea of confronting her fears was daunting, but the promise of tranquility was irresistible. "What must I do?" she asked. Asterion handed her a small, glowing orb. "This is your guiding light. Follow it, and it will lead you to the starfields. But beware, the path will test your heart." With the orb in hand, Lyra stepped into a shimmering portal that appeared beneath the oak. She felt weightless, as if she were floating through a sea of stars. When she landed, she found herself in a surreal landscape where the ground sparkled like stardust and the sky was an ever-changing canvas of colors. The first trial came in the form of shadows, manifestations of Lyra's doubts and insecurities. They whispered cruel words, echoing her deepest fears. "You're not enough. You'll never belong." Summoning her courage, Lyra held the orb high. Its light grew brighter, dispelling the shadows. "I am more than my fears," she declared, her voice steady. The second trial was a labyrinth of mirrors, each reflecting a different version of herself. Some showed her as a child, lost and lonely. Others as an adult, burdened by responsibilities. The reflections mocked her, but Lyra closed her eyes and listened to the steady hum of the orb. It guided her to the exit, where she emerged stronger. The final trial was a chasm, vast and dark. On the other side stood the starfields, their beauty beckoning. Lyra hesitated, unsure if she could make the leap, but then she remembered Asterion's words. "The stars have been waiting." Taking a deep breath, she ran and leaped. For a moment, she felt as though she were falling, but the orb's light enveloped her, lifting her across the chasm. When Lyra landed, she was greeted by a breathtaking sight. The star fields stretched endlessly, their luminescence soothing her soul. Asterion appeared beside her, his smile warm and reassuring. "You've done well," he said. "The starfields are not just a place but a state of being. Whenever you feel lost, remember this peace. It is always within you." As Lyra lay on the stardust-covered ground, she felt a profound calm wash over her. The stars above seemed to sing a lullaby, their melodies weaving through her thoughts. Her eyelids grew heavy, and for the first time in years, she drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep. Lyra awoke back in Evermere, beneath the ancient oak. The sun was rising, painting the sky with hues of gold and pink. She felt renewed, her heart lighter. The Whispering Woods had given her a gift, a reminder that peace was not something to chase, but something to nurture within. From that day on, Lyra became a storyteller, sharing her journey with others. And though some dismissed her tales as fantasy, those who listened with open hearts often found themselves dreaming of the starfields, where the stars waited to guide them home.